could you be beaten by the DVLA theory test?
Absolutely.
We already know that
Lando already failed it.
failed his test. Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri are our special in the studio.
Can I just tell you, these boys have been so giddy about the fact that you're coming in this morning.
Really?
We are all Drive to Survive nuts.
Thank you.
I mean, it's just ridiculous.
Good to hear.
I'm not sure if we should read how we should read into this, but just so you know, Oscar Piastri arrived first in the studio, and just behind him was.
Do you know why? That's because I held the door open for everyone.
Well
what
brought
a
up,
gentleman.
Are you quite? Can I ask you? Are you quite? Oscar, I ask you. Are you quite competitive off the? Because you know how competitive you are on the track. Are you competitive off the track?
It
What do you
depends on
like
what
at a
it
game
is.
of Uno?
Yeah, that gets pretty competitive. But everyone gets competitive with the rules of Uno. Like everyone's got slightly
Yes, they
different
got their own
rules.
ones, I know.
Yeah, so
We do. We get
Yes.
everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Like what?
Just anything.
Anything.
Like first
Sport,
to
Uno.
somewhere, sports, any games
first
that
to
we do with
somewhere.
McLaren.
First to somewhere, we're not that competitive.
Okay.
I'd say
any-
Lando smells lovely. So
Yeah.
I like to smell people when I walk in. When they walk in,
What did
and he
Oscar smell
smells.
to?
I didn't smell you, Oscar. I have to
I
say.
smell like
Interesting.
You just smell just clean.
Thank
Which
you.
is a good thing,
Thank
believe
you,
me.
I'll take
As
that.
a mother, you both smell lovely. I think you smell lovely and clean.
There was a whiff of victory in Miami.
Wow.
By Tom
You can
Ford.
still smell that?
Still smell that on you. Still feeling it? Still
I
feel
still
good?
feel-
Still feeling good?
I mean, you have to move on, but I still remember it. I still think back on the. I mean, especially Sunday. Of course, I still remember it, but at the same time, like it's happened, it's done, and now I'm trying to win the next one.
Yeah. Excited for Sunday?
Very. Like Silverstone is the coolest Grand Prix of the whole season for me. Like for anyone, their home race is the coolest thing in the
Yeah.
world.
Yeah.
So especially Silverstone, I think everyone would say Silverstone's a cool place, but with the fans there, with everything, and the form that we're on at the minute,
Yeah.
makes it even better.
Yeah.
Have you got who's coming down to watch?
The whole fam.
Your whole family. I was
the
going
whole
to say.
fam, no pressure.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think some of my family are coming as well, so
That's good.
they've made the trek over.
Oh my
Obviously
gosh.
not my home race, but close.
Close enough.
Close
they
enough.
probably did. They start off here?
No.
No.
No, I'm from basically everywhere apart from
Great Britain.
I got a bit of everything in my heritage.
What was it like for you growing up, Oscar, watching the British Grand Prix? What are your memories of Silverstone from that?
I mean, my first memory of the British Grand Prix really is racing in F3. So yeah, being from Australia, like trying to watch the British Grand Prix was like 1 in the
Wrong
morning,
time
2
of
in the
day,
morning.
yeah.
So I didn't watch it that much, but I've lived in the UK for probably lived in the UK for about 8 years. So it's almost my second adopted home race.
Yeah.
So it's still a cool event for me as well.
And Lando, we know that Zach has promised you a car
Yeah.
if you win the championship.
What is it? We're dying to know.
What is? Oh, I can't say it.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, is it a
Yeah,
Skoda?
of course you can.
It's not a Skoda.
My dad will be gutted.
What is it? It's my dream car since I was a kid, but it's not a McLaren. So I'm not.
This could get awkward.
I'm not gonna say it. You'll see
Is
when I
it
get
vintage or is it?
No,
It's not vintage,
There are vintage ones, but it's not.
but it's a new one.
It'll be. I hope it will be a new one. But any of them, I'll be happy with.
Okay, well, look, I'm just going to imagine a scenario so we get a McLaren 1-2.
Sure.
Okay, doesn't matter who. One of you, one wins, one comes second. You can choose one other driver to go out and celebrate with. Who's it to be? I'll start with you, Lando.
I mean, I probably would have said Max, but yeah.
Oh, why? Is that because he's so bitter because he's come third?
Who would I go? Daniel Ricciardo.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
So that could be good fun.
Can't go wrong with Daniel.
Okay, Oscar, you can't have the same one. You have to choose
Yeah, you
one.
can't do that.
Well, he didn't say I couldn't choose Lando. So.
Yeah, that's true. If he does
No.
want a good night, he knows exactly
Well, we've heard
where
about
to
your
go.
drinking escapades, Lando.
If it had to be a Ferrari driver.
I'd choose Charles.
There you go.
over
Okay.
Carlos. You'd choose Carlos.
Now, listen, we've got a little bit of a test coming up for you.
Okay.
But first of all, can I ask, Oscar, did you pass your driving test first time?
I did, yes.
Gosh, well done.
Thank you.
I mean, that's. You know,
It'd be
do you have
slightly
to say that?
embarrassing if I did.
Well, no, I think the best people pass third time, personally.
I
you
think
pass
best
third time,
second
any
time.
chance? Second time.
Theory, anyway.
What did
So
you
hang on,
fail on, Lando?
You failed your driving
My
test.
theory. The part where you have to
silly.
think.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not very good at that, so.
Well, listen, could you be beaten by the DVLA theory test? We already
Absolutely.
know that
Lando already failed his.
failed his test. We all have to take one. Every UK licence holder has to take it. This morning, we want to see how well the two of you get on. Together, you'll have a go at answering some of the toughest questions from the test. And to increase the pressure, we've roped in a head examiner called Mick Hannick. Morning, Mick.
Good morning.
Welcome to the show. So I'm going to read out the questions. I need you, Mick, to score Lando and Oscar's performance throughout. Is that clear?
Absolutely. Look, big fan of the Norris, and who doesn't love a Piastri?
Okay.
Thank
Question one. You're on a dry road. Good brakes, good tyres. What's the typical braking distance from 70 miles an hour?
Is it multiple choice?
Yeah, where's the model?
No.
No.
They are multiple choice.
They are multiple
I
choice.
remember it.
No.
See,
All
back
right,
in our
okay.
day, Jamie, you had to be
It's-
specific.
No, did you actually?
No.
You had to
Yeah.
guess exactly.
70 miles an hour.
70 miles an hour, braking distance. All right, I'll give you it. Is it 86 metres, 96 metres, or 106 metres?
106 meters.
I'm saying 96.
The correct answer is 96 metres.
I'm just being safe. You can't fault that, you know.
Mick. Mick,
It's
that's
not.
the
good
correct
point.
answer, 96 metres. What do we think of Lando's answer?
Well, look, I admire his safety, but if he's going to win the British Grand Prix,
I knew it. I knew exactly who this was.
I was going to say, the examiner sounds rather like someone we know very well.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's just ask the second question, see where we get with that.
Oh no.
What does a triangle sign with a picture of a toad inside it mean?
Ford.
A toad?
Yeah.
A toad inside a triangle.
Yeah. This is an actual
Warning for
thing.
frogs?
Or
toads.
toads.
Yeah.
Well, it's Mick, is that the right
It
answer?
means, what does it mean? Yeah.
yeah, it's a crossing for migrating toads. Correct?
There you go. Well done. It's the right answer.
Where does that sign exist? Because I've never seen
Where
one.
the
Do you know,
where the
in
toads
there's
migrate,
one
of
in-
course.
There's one in Richmond because we had migrating toads, and
Really?
the road even shut off because the toads had to cross the road for a certain month every
I
year, and they
even
didn't want them
lived
to
in
get
Richmond for a year.
squished. Yes,
And I never saw that.
yes, they closed the
Well,
road
now
off.
you know.
Going
Yeah,
up
I
to
know.
Richmond
Okay.
Park.
Third
Wow.
question. What does M&S stand for in M&S tyres?
Oh.
What's an M&S tyre?
Michelin Sports.
It's not Michelin Sports.
What a Marks,
Do Marks and Spencer
tyre.
do 'em? Yeah.
Not Marks and Spencer's either.
M&S.
Mick?
I know it sounds, but it's just very simply mud and snow.
Mud and
Mud
snow
and snow.
tyres. That's the M&S tyres. You probably
You only get them
guys
up in
don't
Scotland, I
need
think.
Yeah.
that. Yeah, there you go.
Question 4. What does it feel like to win the British Grand Prix?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, wait, yes,
Does our
neither
examiner
of you
know?
have one.
I don't even know if the examiner knows.
Should we ask him?
I think the examiner might know.
Will you please welcome
Twice
David?
winning. Twice winning British Grand Prix winner.
Apologies, David.
David Coulthard. Woo! You did a rubbish job of disguising your voice, Uncle
I
David.
guessed at first, as soon as you spoke, I knew exactly. It's only recently I heard him, so it was still fresh in my
Yeah.
mind.
Monday night, so I guess I should have tried to put an accent on.
So listen, we've obviously got the boys in the studio, David. What do we think about Lando Oscar 1 and 2 on Sunday?
Yeah, I think it's very possible. It's in their hands, so as long as the two of them don't screw it up, bring it.
Or go out before with Uncle David.
Oh no! So you stay well away from David on the weekends.
Is that what all drivers say the same thing?
No, mainly me, I think.
And so, and to win it, David, you've done it twice. What advice would you give the boys?
You've got to love the tarmac. You've got to get out there early, kiss the curbs, stroke the old, the
what?
rubber that's laid on top of it. And if you love the track, it will love you back.
Oh, there you
Okay.
go.
Oh, that's good wording.
Good advice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm going to use that as a quote of mine now.
Yeah. Thanks,
Take
David. I
it on
appreciate those
Sunday
words.
when one of the pundits asks you.
Yes, I will. Thank you, DC, for the words of wisdom.
David, thanks for coming on this
Oh,
morning.
David,
we really
thank
appreciate
you.
it. That is
CDC.
David, a.k.a. Mick Hannick.
Mick Hannick,
Did you like Mick Hannick?
no one forget it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yay, they're just cottoning on.
Listen, we're
It's too early to
out of
watch.
time, sadly, but guys,
early.
thanks for coming in this morning. We really appreciate it. We'll all be rooting for you on Sunday.
Thank you very much.
Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri. There we
And
go.
David
Cheers.
Coulthard.
And David Coulthard. Thanks, DC.
This is Heart.